Welcome back, fellow gamers. I want to talk to you today about something I feel that Hearthstone does way better than Magic the Gathering. So, I've got a live stream here from the World Championships that just happened today. And honestly, it was the first time I actually watched Hearthstone. I don't care that much about the pro scene in Hearthstone. I care about it as much as I do Magic the Gathering's pro scene. I don't care about any of the pro scenes. But then the question needs to be answered is, why was I watching the pro scene if I don't care about the pro scene? Well, here is the thing. Hearthstone, I feel, in some respects, is just, they get esports. They understand why people tune in or how to develop an affinity, and for people to actually care about their esports scene. You know, it's well documented how big StarCraft was in Korea and the tournaments that they had there. You go through other games that they've had, like Heroes of the Storm. Blizzard just seems to understand the way competitive gaming and the evolution of esports and on what's happened, where it's going, and why people care. And I look back to when I think about esports, I look back to the days when I was a lot younger and I used to go to the arcade and I used to watch people deck it out in Street Fighter, Street Fighter versus X-Men back in the day, and the huge amount of people that were gathered around and just looking and seeing what this was about. So I'm looking here at what's going on right here behind me, and I'm kept up to date exactly what the game state is, what the board state is. It's nice, it's smooth, everything is huge. That's the thing that I notice when I'm on here. When I look at a Magic the Gathering stream, you see a lot of the times that I'll tune in from time to time just to check out certain clips when it's posted to Reddit, if somebody has like a highlight. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what the hell's going on. I know the cards, I just don't know what the hell is going on. Ever. In a Magic the Gathering stream, it's just, I can't keep up. I can't see the cards. And the announcers, as great as some people, might praise them, they don't do anything to help new viewers along. If you understand what's going on, then you're fine. Like, they'll be able to help keep you up to speed and add some additional commentary, but they don't hold your hand, which I think, for Magic to grow as an esport, it needs to happen. They need to have that hand holding where somebody who's tuning in who might not know all the cards can still be kept in the loop. Now, this is what I'm assuming that whole, MTG Arena is going to be about. It's going to be a competitor to Hearthstone. But all this will be, for naught in terms of if they're looking to build a true esports scene if they don't do something that Blizzard has done with Hearthstone. And that is the fact that in in Hearthstone, they've curated this thing for people to care about the actual environment, the pro scene environment, and what people should be, paying attention to. Should they develop their own champions? Should they really look at ways of cultivating a following for these professional players? And again, I'm not one that's huge on the whole esports scene. I prefer myself for my games to be games. But Blizzard was able to turn me into somebody who this weekend I was rooting for. This guy, Frozen. So why was I rooting for Frozen? And I'm not going to say anything about the finals. If you want to have a discussion about it in the comments or hit me up on Twitter, that's cool. But I followed Frozen all weekend long on the stream, and when I could, I would get more information than I thought I would have ever cared about. And the whole thing was done in a way for me to care because there was some sort of incentive. So Blizzard had a I'm going to just throw this up here. So they had on their esports site, you can actually choose a champion and you would earn packs based off their win. It made it so that I cared about whoever I chose. Packs in Hearthstone are kind of hard to come by if you're a free-to-play player like I am. So having up to 6 free packs is a big deal for me, and something I hope that Wizards of the Coast looks at in terms of cultivating their esports scene with MTG Arena. And the way it really works is that you chose your guy. I'm just trying to find the actual World Championship. It's the World Championship that I care about. Hold on, let me... You know what I should have done, guys? You know what I really should have done? I should have gone ahead and opened up the page beforehand. But I don't think that far ahead sometimes. I don't think that far. Where the heck? Community? No. Recruit a friend. Choose your champion. Here we go. Choose your champion. So you pick a competitor. I think it's already done, right? Yeah, it's already. Well, I mean, I know it's already done, but I thought because before you'd have Frozen, because he's the guy that I picked, would go up here. But yeah, so what it works is that during that window, you select your winner, and you can follow him along as that player goes along the whole championship. So you get packs based off the amount of wins that they get. So it's pretty cool because you for just picking somebody, you get 1 pack, which is awesome. Previous years, I didn't do it because I'm like, I don't really care about the esports scene. My buddy Dave did it, and he's like, yeah, I got a bunch of free packs. He doesn't remember who he picked. He just cared about the free packs. But then this year, when it was time to go again, I asked him, like, who'd you pick? I told him who I picked, and then we both ended up watching. Now, this is a guy, Dave, who watches football, hockey, and that's it. And I watch hockey. I watch football when I'm with Dave. That's it. I never make it a point to sit down and watch esports. I'd rather be playing it than following professionals. To me, it's just not what I want. But now I'm kind of interested in the whole esports scene on Hearthstone side, and it's gotten me a bit interested on MTG side. I think I know Brian Kibler, who does the color commentary for this, at least for Hearthstone. He used to be an MTG player, so I started looking at his play history. I started digging in deeper into MTG pro ranks, and I'm hoping that MTG Arena really goes that route. I'd actually kind of be interested in seeing it now, mainly because I find MTG a way better game than Hearthstone. I think Hearthstone does their marketing way better. I think that MTG's game is so deep. Hearthstone has, like, they cannot compete. But they've managed to get into this digital arena better than MTG ever did. MTGO, you can't follow anything there either. I'm not going to talk about MTGO at all. I'm just going to say that this year, getting fans involved or players of the game involved into your esports scene is done. It's incredibly done on Blizzard's part, and I hope that Wizards follows suit. So there you have it. That's kind of my whole stick about what I feel Blizzard does better than Wizards, and Blizzard understands esports, and I'm hoping that Wizards can catch up because I really think that Magic should be the premier forefront game for esports in terms of, cards. I don't know if it's a card game at this point. Like it's a digital card game, I guess is what we're calling it. It's certainly better than Hearthstone, Gwent, all the other stuff. I love Gwent. I like a lot of the games that are coming out. I just think that Magic is just so much better, and I'm hoping that MTG Arena delivers that level of competition that is needed so that Hearthstone can, continue moving forward. Hearthstone's a great game that I play, 4 games a day. But you asked me, do I want Hearthstone or do I want MTG in terms of me playing it? It's MTG all day, all night. Did you watch the Hearthstone Championship, especially the finals? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, do you even care about esports? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Until next time, good gaming.